I bought a 2014 Nissan Altima 3 years ago. Seemed like a solid deal. Japanese brand, right? CVT transmission failed at 87,000 miles, $4,800 to replace. Meanwhile, my buddy's 2003 Toyota Camry just hit 290,000 miles on the original everything. Same maintenance schedule, completely different outcomes. Not all Japanese cars are created equal. Today, I'm ranking every major Japanese brand you can actually buy in the US, worst to best. We're looking at real reliability data, owner experiences, and what actually breaks when these cars age. Some of these rankings are going to surprise you. Let's get into it.
Starting at the bottom with Nissan. And honestly, this one hurts because Nissan used to build incredible cars. The 1990s Maxima, the original 240Z, early 2000s Pathfinders, these were bulletproof. But something changed after the Renault partnership. Quality took a nosedive, especially after 2010. Consumer Reports gives Nissan a reliability score around 38 out of 100. That's bottom tier for any manufacturer, let alone a Japanese brand. The biggest problem? TMV transmissions. These things are notorious. Jerky shifts, shuddering at highway speeds, and complete failures before 100,000 miles. I've seen it on Altimas, Sentras, Rogues, Muranos. The repair cost runs $3,500 to $5,000. And on an older Nissan, that's often more than the car's worth. It's not just transmissions. Oil consumption issues plague the QR25 four-cylinder engine. Dashboard electronics fail, door locks stop working, paint chips easier than competitors. J.D. Power reports about 215 problems per 100 vehicles, which puts Nissan near the bottom even against domestic brands. There are exceptions. The Frontier pickup is actually pretty solid. Simpler engineering, fewer electronics, proven V6. Same with the older Xterra before they discontinued it. But overall, Nissan's reliability has tanked. The worst part? Resale values reflect this. A 5-year-old Nissan loses about 55–60% of its value. Compare that to Toyota at 35–40%. The market knows these cars don't last.
Mitsubishi comes in at number 6. They're still hanging on in the US market, barely. Sold just over 100,000 vehicles last year compared to Toyota's 2.3 million. The cars themselves? They're basic, really basic. The Mirage starts under $17,000, which sounds great until you drive it. Noisy, underpowered, interior materials that feel cheap, even by economy car standards. But here's the thing, they don't break often. They're just not particularly good at anything else. Consumer Reports rates Mitsubishi as below average for reliability. Not terrible, but nothing special. The Outlander is their best seller, and it's mechanically okay. The 2.5-liter four-cylinder is simple and proven. The CVT is less problematic than Nissan's, though it's still a CVT. Common issues include premature brake wear, suspension components wearing out around 60,000, 80,000 miles, and electronics that feel dated from day one. The infotainment crashes more than it should. Bluetooth connectivity is spotty. Parts availability is hit or miss, depending on where you live. Dealership network is thin. You might have one Mitsubishi dealer in your city versus 5 Toyota dealers. That matters when you need service. On the positive side, Mitsubishi offers a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. That's one of the best in the industry, and they're doing it for a reason. They know their brand reputation needs help. If you're on a tight budget and need basic transportation, a Mitsubishi will probably get you there. Just don't expect it to be enjoyable or hold value well.
Subaru at number 5 might surprise people because they have loyal fans, and I get it. The all-wheel drive system is excellent. Great in snow, handles rough roads well, gives you confidence in bad weather. But Subaru has real problems that don't get talked about enough. Consumer Reports actually rated them the most dependable brand in 2025, but that ranking tells an incomplete story. Talk to mechanics who work on these cars daily, and you'll hear different feedback. The boxer engine design causes headaches. Older EJ series engines are famous for head gasket failures between 80,000 and 120,000 miles. That's a $2,000 to $2,500 repair. The newer FB engines improve this, but now they have oil consumption issues. I've seen 2015 to 2018 Foresters burning a quart every 1,000 miles. That's excessive. CVT transmissions in Subarus are problematic. Jerky acceleration, hesitation when merging, and outright failures around 100,000 miles. Subaru extended the warranty on some model years because the problems were so common. The boxer engine also makes maintenance more expensive. Spark plug changes that cost $120 on a Honda run $250 on a Subaru because everything's harder to reach. Oil changes are straightforward, but any major engine work requires pulling the motor. Rust is another concern. Subarus from Salt Belt states show corrosion on subframes and suspension components faster than competitors. Check underneath the 10-year-old Outback from Michigan and you'll see what I mean. On the flip side, Subarus do hold resale value well. People love them despite the issues. And if you need that all-wheel drive capability and can handle the maintenance costs, they're functional vehicles. Just go in with your eyes open.
Mazda comes in at number 4, and they're genuinely underrated. These cars punch above their weight in almost every category, except brand recognition. The Skyactiv engines are excellent. Simple design, naturally aspirated, proven reliability. The 2.5-liter four-cylinder in the CX-5 and Mazda 3 is one of the best non-hybrid engines you can buy today. Smooth power delivery, good fuel economy, and they routinely go past 200,000 miles without major issues. Build quality is where Mazda really stands out. Panel gaps are tight. Paint quality rivals luxury brands. Sit inside a CX-50 or CX-90 and the materials feel premium. Leather holds up well. Dashboard doesn't rattle. Doors close with a solid thunk. Consumer Reports gives Mazda a reliability score around 75 out of 100. That's upper mid-tier, better than Nissan, Mitsubishi, and Subaru. J.D. Power shows about 161 problems per 100 vehicles, which puts them slightly ahead of Toyota's 162. The handling is another bonus. Mazdas feel more connected to the road than competitors. The Mazda 3 drives like a car that costs $10,000 more. They tune the suspension for engagement, not just comfort. Downsides? The infotainment system lags behind competitors. It's not terrible, just not as intuitive as Toyota's or Honda's newer systems. Rear seat space in sedans is tighter than rivals, and the dealership network is smaller, which can make service less convenient. Mazda also doesn't chase trends. No plug-in hybrids yet, no overly complicated tech. They stick with what works, refine it, and move forward carefully. That conservative approach helps reliability, but means you miss out on cutting-edge features. For the money, Mazda offers impressive value, good reliability, engaging driving experience, upscale interiors. They deserve more attention than they get.
Honda lands at number 3. This might surprise some people who expected them higher, but hear me out. Honda builds excellent engines. Their naturally aspirated 4-cylinders and V6s are smooth, reliable, and refined. The K-Series engines in older Civics and Accords routinely hit 300,000 miles. Their transmissions are equally solid. Even high-mileage Hondas shift cleanly. Consumer Reports consistently ranks Honda in the top 5 for reliability, usually 4th or 5th. Predicted reliability scores hover around 65 to 70 out of 100, which is strong but not quite Toyota territory. The problem? Recent turbocharged engines have issues. The 1.5-liter turbo in the Civic, CR-V, and Accord has an oil dilution problem. Gasoline seeps into the oil during short trips in cold weather, thinning it out and causing premature engine wear. Honda issued a software update, but it doesn't fully solve the problem. Interior quality has also slipped. Cheaper plastics in newer models, more road noise. The seats aren't as comfortable as they used to be. Compare a 2024 Accord to a 2013 model, and the older one actually feels nicer inside. That said, Honda still makes great cars. The Civic is one of the best compact sedans you can buy. The CR-V is practical and efficient. The Pilot handles family duty without drama. Resale value stays strong because people trust the brand. Maintenance costs are reasonable. Parts are widely available. Any mechanic can work on a Honda without specialized training. That accessibility matters over 10-15 years of ownership. Honda also leads in hybrid technology. The Honda Accord Hybrid gets 50 mpg combined, and the system is simpler and more reliable than plug-in competitors. No range anxiety, no charging infrastructure needed. So why number 3? Because while Honda makes very good cars, they're no longer the reliability kings they were 20 years ago. They're still excellent, just not quite at the top anymore.
Lexus takes the number 2 spot, and in terms of pure luxury reliability, they're unmatched. Consumer Reports gives Lexus scores above 85 out of 100 for reliability. J.D. Power shows only 140 problems per 100 vehicles. That's the best of any luxury brand by a significant margin. BMW, Mercedes, and Audi aren't even close. What makes Lexus special? They over-engineer everything. Electronics are tested extensively before launch. They use proven powertrains instead of chasing cutting-edge tech. The result is cars that feel like luxury vehicles, but last like Toyotas. The RX SUV is their best seller, and it's basically bulletproof. The 3.5-liter V6 runs forever. Transmission shifts smoothly past 200,000 miles. Electronics don't glitch. Leather seats hold up for decades. I've seen 15-year-old RX models with 180,000 miles that still feel tight and refined. Same story with the ES sedan. It's built on the Camry platform, but with better materials and quieter cabins. Maintenance costs are higher than Toyota, but nowhere near European luxury brands. A brake job on a Lexus runs $400 to $600. The same service on a BMW is $800 to $1,200. Resale values prove Lexus quality. 5-year depreciation is typically under 40%, far better than competitors. A used Lexus holds value because buyers know what they're getting. The downside? Lexus doesn't excite. The driving experience is comfortable but not engaging. Styling is conservative. Tech lags behind Mercedes and BMW. The infotainment system uses a trackpad that nobody likes. If you want a luxury car that'll run 300,000 miles without drama, Lexus delivers. Just don't expect sporty handling or cutting-edge technology. They prioritize longevity over excitement. Toyota takes the top spot, and it's not even close. The numbers tell the story. Consumer Reports scores Toyota above 80 out of 100 for reliability. J.D. Power shows 162 problems per 100 vehicles. Resale values stay high across the entire lineup. The RAV4 outsold the F-150 in 2024. Think about that. A crossover beat America's best-selling vehicle for 40 years. Why? Because Toyota builds cars that refuse to die. The 2.5-liter four-cylinder in the Camry and RAV4 routinely hits 250,000 miles. The hybrid system in the Prius has proven reliable for over 20 years. Even their CVT transmissions, which other brands struggle with, work flawlessly. I know a guy with a 2008 Tacoma. It has 312,000 miles, original engine, original transmission. He does oil changes every 5,000 miles, replace the brakes twice, and that's it.
the truck still runs like it has 100,000 miles. Build quality is consistent across models. The $28,000 Corolla gets the same attention to detail as the $50,000 Highlander. Panel gaps are tight, paint doesn't chip easily, interiors hold up better than competitors. Toyota also dominates hybrids. Almost half their US sales are electrified models. The RAV4 hybrid gets 40 mpgs and costs barely more than the gas version. No range anxiety, no charging infrastructure needed, just reliable, efficient transportation. Are Toyotas perfect? No. Interiors can feel dated, styling is conservative, the infotainment isn't cutting edge, they're not exciting to drive. But none of that matters when your goal is reliable transportation that holds value. Maintenance costs are reasonable. Parts are everywhere. Any mechanic can work on a Toyota. That accessibility saves money over the life of the vehicle. Toyota's approach is simple. Refine proven technology, avoid unnecessary complexity, test everything extensively, and improve gradually. It's not flashy, but it works. That's why they're number one.
So there's the ranking. Nissan and Mitsubishi at the bottom, Subaru and Mazda in the middle, Honda and Lexus near the top, and Toyota taking the crown. Here's my question for you. Would you sacrifice reliability for better driving dynamics, or is long-term durability your top priority? Drop a comment and let me know. If this helped you understand Japanese car brands better, hit the like button and subscribe. We break down car buying decisions every week with real data and no BS. See you in the next one.